Orshetuhi ka'at Lisjanka ka'at ra'at Corrina. Good day, everyone. My name is Corrina Gould. I'm the tribal chair for the Confederated Villages of Lisjan Nation. We are in one of the territories, the many territories of our people. We are in a place called Huchun. Huchun wasn't just Berkeley. It was actually Oakland, Alameda, Berkeley, Emeryville, Albany, and Piedmont, rather large places. Our ancestors spoke Chochenyo, and my great-grandfather, Jose Guzman, was one of the last speakers of the language. And that language went to sleep for about 100 years. And my daughter, Deja Gould, is the language carrier for our tribe. And interestingly enough, we're in this place called the University of Berkeley, California, a place that holds many of our ancestral remains and all of our language information, a place that has taken our land from us and a place that we're trying to create a relationship with again so that we could come back in a good way. The work that we've done in the last few decades is really about bringing recognition to who we are as a people. You see, up until about 20 or so years ago, most people thought we were all gone. We were erased from history. If you went to school in the Bay Area, you probably heard about us as Ohlone people, a generic term that was used. First, the Spanish used the word Costanoan, people from the coast, and then we took on the word Ohlone. And now more recently, we are decolonizing ourselves and returning to our traditional names. When my great-grandfather introduced himself, he said, "I am Lisjan," and so we have taken on that name. We are a confederation of tribal people, so we are not just Ohlone. Our people can bring their lineage all the way back to first contact, and so we come from villages in Bay Miwok and Plains Miwok and Patwin and Delta Yokut lands, and so we are a confederation of all of our descendants from all of those different places. I really want to thank Bioneers for inviting us to come and be a part of this wonderful celebration, and all of you that are forward thinkings about what we're doing with our Mother Earth. As we come together as people from all walks of life and all intersections, we have to understand that we are the ones that we've been waiting for. We cannot put on the backs of our children and grandchildren the work that needs to be done to save this one beautiful earth. And that I know that when Bioneers comes together, we bring together all of the people that have all of these amazing ideas. Here in the Bay Area, I always believe that our ancestors put down prayers for thousands and thousands of years, a place of great abundance. Up until 200 years ago, when you look around the Bay, there was no such thing as hunger and homelessness. It was not a concept that we had in our traditional territories. There was always enough food and shelter. There was fresh water to drink. Right here on the campus of Berkeley is the Strawberry Creek that connects our traditional territories in this area. This place that is a beautiful landscape of sacred sites that you can't see anymore because of the houses and asphalt. But if you sit here and you soften your eyes, sometimes you can be able to see those traditional places. Sometimes they have changed the names. Indian Rock, where people go and climb today, attached to Mortar Rock Park, triangulates with a place here on UC Berkeley campus. Underneath Faculty Glade and the Faculty Clubhouse along Strawberry Creek sits one of our shell mounds. Those two places triangulate down to the West Berkeley Shell Mound. The West Berkeley Shell Mound had Strawberry Creek running through it. For thousands of years, fresh water and salmon and steelhead trout, the very first place that was created by my ancestors, a fishing village along the shores of the bay, a place that we have been fighting to protect for the last 6.5 years to take it out of private land ownership. a place that my ancestors were laid for thousands and thousands of years. Thank you. All of you, many of you, have helped us to protect that site, have come to pray at that site. People from all walks of life, Christians and Muslims and Jewish people, Tibetan chanters and Hawaiian singers and Korean drummers and Aztec dancers, people from the Amazon and from West Papua, people that have come from Kashmir and Palestine, all to lay down prayers through all these intersections because we are human beings after all. When we are here, Bioneers, I know that we are looking for our humanity together. How do we come together to create a space, a world that envelops all of us, that gives us a space for us to be humans again? The West Berkeley Shell Mound here in the Bay Area is one of those places, a touchstone, a place for us to acknowledge that we are still human beings. I want to welcome you to my land, a place that has been here for thousands of years, that we were given responsibility to, a responsibility to our great mountain, Tuyshtak. Tuyshtak is a place that we were created on top of. Many people in the Bay Area now know it as Mount Diablo. For thousands of years, it went from a place of creation to the Devil Mountain, and we want to take it back to that place of creation again. Let us look around at all of each other. And we came in here, and we were welcomed by drums. Drums from all over the world help us to recenter ourselves, to remember that that drum beat is our Mother Earth. It helps us to move and to think about new ideas. It helps us to feel joyful and feel alive again. And then today, as we sit here, we remember those drums from our ancestors. And so we pull in all of our ancestors from all four directions to sit with us over the next few days. Our ancestors that will tell us things in our ears, will whisper to us how we are supposed to be on this earth again if we only listen. If you look at California, it's only been here for the last few hundred years. All the asphalt, the buildings, the streets, only a few hundred years. We have the opportunity here in this place called the Bay Area to reverse time, to make the bays fresh again, to open up our creeks and our waterways, to protect our sacred sites, to remember the abundance that we have. The abundance not just of resources, but of minds and hearts. And this is what we're doing today. I want to thank all of you for bringing your good hearts, your good minds, and your good spirits today, not just to this place that we call Huchin, but a place that we can remember who we are as human beings, a place that we can remember that we can remove all the barriers, a place where we can dream about the next 7 generations and remembering that we can change it so that there is fresh water for those yet to come, good soil to grow medicines and food in, good air to breathe, and a relationship with fire again where we are not afraid. Thank you so much.